All right, I'm tired of watching you guys struggle all day, every day, so I'm gonna put you up on a little bit game. We just found these straps, the Betterfly straps. They don't pay me for this, they need to, but straps. So if I'm doing chest flies, right, I'm gonna put it above my elbow, slide this on, and then I cut off the elbow, I cut off the hands, I cut off the forearms, I cut off the triceps. So I'm making it straight chest. And to get chest, I need humeral adduction, right? Bench press doesn't really work. Look at what happens when I do a bench. My chest, there's nothing. I have to bring my arm across. That's why you gotta learn basic anatomy. Get the straps. If I'm doing bicep curls, I'll put the strap on my wrist. Nice and tight. Now I'm taking out my hand, right? We want the limiting factor in a bicep curl to be your bicep, not your fingers, not your grip, not your forearms. Same thing with your lats. I can hook this on my elbow. Strap it up. Now I'm pulling. Especially lats, especially females. You guys are gonna lose your forearms and your biceps way before you'll ever use your lats. You see how much of a big muscle your lats are? They run from the bottom of your spine all the way to the top of your arm. It's a huge muscle, which means if you build it correctly, you can burn so much fat throughout the day. You can speed up your metabolism so much by having big, strong lats, right? So same thing with the legs. If we're doing kickbacks, girls, everybody's favorite, kickbacks. When I take this strap and I put it over my knee, now look at the distance from my hip to the glute. It's so much shorter. Now I'm taking out the calf, I'm taking out a lot of the hamstring, I'm taking out all this stuff that gets in the way of me building glutes. Now I can go so much heavier, 2-3 times heavier. We got girls doing 60 pounds on kickbacks, easy. Most people do 5 when it's on your ankle. And now I'm getting calf, I'm getting a whole lot of hamstring. I'm barely, by the time it gets to the glute, we got this much. So it's just like, how do we become more efficient at working out, right? We only have so much time during the day. Everybody got the same 24 hours, dog. There's a reason I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But when you proximal load and then you had a seatbelt, you create stability, you got something to drive into, now we working out. Now we talking about exercise. You know what I mean? A lot of people out here just running around, getting sweaty, throwing stuff around, and it's great. Like being alive, move your body. It's great. When I first started working out, it was just move and it felt great. But if you're really trying to hit your goals and you're really trying to take this shit seriously, then there's little tricks of the trade that you got to practice, and there's techniques and there's cues you got to pick up. And then once you start to figure that out, you just think you're better. And you cut the time in half. So you're getting better results in half the time. You're not getting injured. These straps, the Betterfly, I promise you will change your life. So you're welcome.